Hello everybody, it's I, Jmulls from Jmulls Gaming, back here with another episode about World of Warcraft Shadowlands. We got an update, we got one I've been waiting for quite a while. So, we need to talk about the GCD, cause Kvox, the community manager, has posted a blue post on the World of Warcraft Blizzard forums about the GCD. Essentially, they're reverting it, or at least somewhat. We need to talk about this. So I have another video actually rendering that I was planning to put out today, but that has to wait now, because we got some more important stuff to talk about. Hello everyone! In the next update to the Shadowlands Beta MPTR, we've taken a number of spells categorized as burst cooldowns off the global cooldown, GCD. Here are some more details on how we've come to this decision, as well as our intentions about this category of abilities. By burst cooldowns, we mean spells like Avenging Wrath or Arcane Power, whose primary purpose is to increase your damage or healing output every 2 to 3 minutes. The proper use of these major abilities can turn the tide of battle in your favor, and while they are blah 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 blah, we looked at abilities like Metamorphosis, Stormkeeper, and Void Eruption as successful examples of this, where animations, visual effects, and numerical payoff align to create a satisfying key press that amply justifies incurring a global cooldown and creates a high point in the flow of combat. However, many of our burst cooldowns currently fall short of this standard. The solution for some of these has been to add an additional effect to activation. For example, Blade Fury for rogues or Ascendants to restoration shamans, while for others it has been to combine the functionality into another active ability, for example the recent handling of Unholy Frenzy for Death Knights. But there are still many abilities today that do nothing other than increase stats or resource generation. We've heard clear feedback that incurring a global cooldown to do nothing but enhance subsequent button presses is unsatisfying, and we agree. What I talked about in my old GCD video. Thank you. While our goal remains making it so that when abilities are on the global cooldown they feel compelling as standalone actions, in the meantime we want to avoid hindering smooth combat rotations. As such, we're removing several abilities from the GCD and, in some cases, rolling back changes we've made in an attempt to make the GCD feel worthwhile. Below is a tentative list of relevant abilities that are being removed from the GCD. So, we got a list of spells being taken off the GCD. For Death Knight, Pillar of Frost and Empower Rune Weapon. Death Knight's probably my main. I was talking about this in the video that there's going to go up to today, but it's going to go up tomorrow now, about me starting to pick my main for Shadowlands. They did it! Pillar of Frost, Power Rune Weapon, the two main spells for Death Knight I wanted off the GCD. Death Grip, please. They took them off. That immediately makes Frost feel better for me, because it goes back to a more Legion style. It's exactly what I wanted. Sweet. Druid, you got quite a few. Berserk, Celestial Alignment, Incarnation, Chosen of Elune, Incarnation, King of the Jungle, and Ravenous Frenzy. Should help a bit. I would have liked to have seen Frenzied Rejuve as well for the Guardian. Oh well. I still felt Old Frenzy Rejuve was more fun. But, okay. Hunter, Aspect of Wild, Hunter's Marketplace, Mage, Arcane Power, Icy Veins. Okay, cool. Monk, you have Serenity. Rip Monk. Paladin, you have Avenging Crusade, Avenging Wrath, Crusade, and Holy Avenger. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Your main GCD, your main cooldown for Rep Paladin was Avenging Wrath. That's now off the GCD. Good beans. Priest, you have Spirit Shell. I don't play Priest, so. Rogue, Adrenaline Rush, Shadow Blades, and Vendetta. Rogue was already a strong contender for a potential main, or at least my primary ult. That kind of just pushed it further. Shaman, you have Ancestral Guidance, okay. Warlock, you have Dark Soul Instability and Dark Soul Misery. And for War, you have Avatar and Recklessness. Recklessness being off the GC is gonna just make Fury's flow of combat, in my opinion, just feel way better. I like those changes. I think it's a really, really good, hopefully, start. I think this will probably be the extent of them. I'm not going to put much stock in them taking anything else off the GCD, unless it's like a one-off that they may have just forgotten about, or something like that. I think this is a really good start. Now, this is a problem that Blizzard kind of well, not kind of. They put on themselves back in BFA. Was it Alpha or Beta? I kind of forget which one it was. It was one of those two. Like, pre-BFA on that testing, during the testing period. They put this problem on themselves when they decided to put these spells on the GCD. And they've been slowly taking spells off the GCD ever since, just because it felt bad. So I'm not going to act like this saved the game or something like that. I felt like this was a necessary change that needed to that, in my opinion, should have happened a while ago. This should never have been a problem, let's be honest here. This should never have been a problem, because these spells should never have been taken off the GCD. Well, should never have been put on the GCD. That's how you would have sentenced. Unless they had their vision for how combat was supposed to work already made, and they clearly didn't. Or, if they did, it just didn't pan out well. There is a way of thinking you could possibly go down where, oh, they put all these spells on the GCD, so when they took them off, they got positive player feedback. I don't really buy into that. I think that's a bit too pessimistic for my tastes. Why would you willfully make your game worse for 2 years for no reason in an expansion where a lot of people already weren't that receptive to it? I don't see that as even possible. I don't subscribe to that theory at all. I think it was just a playstyle they wanted to test out and it didn't pan out and they're reverting that. Cool. I'm not gonna go like yell at the rooftops about Blizzard saving WoW for this, but it's a giant step in the right direction. And we're now starting to see a pattern of Blizzard, at least with Shadowlands specifically, starting to listen to feedback. That's a good sign, in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to go to the rooftops and start shouting Blizzard to the heavens. But it's a change in relations between the community and development. That's good. It's just good. It's nice to see. Especially after the crapshoot that was BFA. This is a massive step in the right direction. I feel I'm going to enjoy class design in Shadowlands more now because of this, because this was a problem that, yeah, sure, as Death Knight, you see two spells, Pillar of Frost and Power Rune Weapon, being taken off the GCD. You're like, okay, that's just two spells, but it's also two of your primary two spells you press a lot of the time when they're available. And it's something, whenever you press them, you always think about the on the GCD. Now you don't. That's just nice. It's nice to see. I'm hearing and seeing hints from clips of people that might suspect that they are going to separate player power from the Covenant system as well. And that might be announced today. I'm not going to hold hope out for that. I don't think it's particularly probable that it will happen. It might, because they did this. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. But at the same time, if that does happen, I'll make a separate video of it for that, and we'll just do 2 videos in a day. I think that might be the way we go about this. Or I just make that tomorrow's video. I don't know. I have to think about the schedule. But I want this video specifically about the GCD because this has been a major gripe for me about WoW class design for a while now. Because something I always thought about, even when I played Warrior, recklessness on the GCD just felt crap. Like, I felt like I had to stop fighting just to become reckless. It was bad. But Vendetta being taken off the GCD with Shadow Blades and Adrenaline Rush, Rogue's probably my primary ult in Shadowlands. That's what I'm thinking. I was really enjoying it on the PTR. Yeah, this is just nice to see. I'd like to see some more. And hopefully we just get a full version of the GCD changes from BFA. I don't think we will. I don't think it's probable. Anything's possible, but don't get your hopes up about it, in my opinion. Alright everybody, so thank you all for tuning in to this video. My pleasure for making it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you like the video and you want to see more content, and comment down below. I know I would appreciate it. More content coming up on the channel. Tomorrow, I either have a video about Covenants or me starting to choose what I want to main in Shadowlands. So look out for that. This Saturday, we have the Jmulls Gaming Weekly Recap, where we talk about the games I've been playing this week and any gaming-related topic that I wish to discuss. So be on the lookout for that. Last recap, we talked about pre-ordering and pre-ordering culture in the games industry. So go check that video out, because we had a pretty good discussion going there. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.